Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chenelle, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my first attempt at this ombre soap. Alright y'all, so as always, I like to show you everything that I will be working with. And first up, I have my French pink clay, and I also have some activated charcoal. Those are the two colors that I decided to go with. And for the most part, everything else is the same, all my other supplies. Now let me clean off my table and we'll get started. First, I started by weighing out my oils and butters. Now for this soap, I did leave out a few steps, but I will have a more detailed video linked down below. Alright, so once my water lye solution had cooled down to about 90 degrees and my oils and butters were about 92 degrees, it was then time for me to combine the two. Now once I combined them, I just stick blended until I reached a very light trace. Now the reason I was going for a light trace is because I still had to add clays. I still had to separate this soap and add my clay, my French pink clay, and add my activated charcoal. And you know, both of those will accelerate. So I didn't need it to be, you know, no medium trace or anything like that. I still needed to be able to work with my soap. So that's why I went with a very light trace. Oh, and there's no essential oil in this. I did not put any essential oil in this. I didn't want to add anything extra that would help this accelerate. Alright, so after I reached my desired trace, it was then time for me to section off my soap into two different containers. Now the first container here, I tried to go in, yeah, I probably should have weighed this out, but I did not. But anyway, so I just made sure that I kind of like poured a little bit more into my long spout pitcher. Now this is going to be my like color that I start with, my lighter color. So in this pitcher here, in my long spout pitcher, I added 2 teaspoons of the French pink clay. Now once I added that, I just used the stick blender to kind of blend that up. And again, when I got it to a light trace, so that way once I added in the clay, I had time to work with it without it being stiff. Alright, so once I got my French pink clay portion out of the way, I then went in with just a little bit of activated charcoal. Now that was not a full teaspoon, maybe a little over half, but definitely not a full teaspoon. So I just added that in there because, you know, we all know a little bit of activated charcoal goes a long way. Alright, so now here is the fun part. Now, I did a soap similar to this. This kind of reminded me of doing the wood grain soap. Y'all know I did the wood grain soap. I struggled with that and I finally got it on like my 3rd attempt. But anyway, so it kind of reminded, like as far as like the technique, almost sort of kind of reminded me of that. So, but all I did was just start pouring the soap down the side. I tilted it at an angle, my soap mold, and then I just went in and kind of poured it down the side. The videos that I seen, they would pour down the side a little bit, go, you know, back and forth a couple times, then add a little bit of the color, stir it up. And y'all, I do apologize that half of the container is off camera and you can't really see into the container that well, so my apologies about that. But each time, you know, I would go back and forth. I think I may have put a little bit too much at the bottom to start out with, because I personally think I may have ran out of pink like pretty quickly. I don't know, but I mean the finished product still came out nice. But anyway, you know, like I said, I just kept going back and forth, and then I would go back and forth a couple times, and then I would just add a little bit more of the black into the pink and just kept repeating the process. Now, right here, I did stop and kind of reposition the soap mold just a little bit. And then I continued to do the same thing. Add a little bit more of the black into my picture and then just keep going from side to side. And y'all just look at this for a second. Like, when I seen how the color was slowly starting to change, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I must be on the right track. So, but yeah, I was pretty excited to see that. It was pretty cool. And I love how the pink, it went from pink to the gray. And then, of course, you know, the darker color. Now, when I was doing my research on, you know, making ombre, using the ombre technique, one of the videos kind of stood out to me. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the soap artist. She kind of had like a little slideshow before she actually got started with her video. I think that's the one that I seen. But she mentioned about doing like a, you know how you see everyone do like a 50-50 with their colors if they're using two colors. But she mentioned about doing like a 70-30, like 70 of your lighter color and 30% of your darker color. So I was like, But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So whenever I make this soap again, I know I did not, I know that was not like 70-30 what I did whenever I sectioned mine off. I know it was a little bit over 50-50. But I would definitely do more of the lighter color. I really wish I had more of that pink as opposed to, you know, the activated charcoal. Because you will see here in a minute, like I kind of had quite a bit of the activated charcoal left over. And I feel like had I done a lot more pink, this would have definitely been absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think it's pretty now, you know how it came out, but I really wish I would have done like at least like 70% of the pink. I wish the pink would have been like 70% and then the black about 30%. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. All right, now here I am again, just repositioning the soap mold, and this time I just used like a washcloth. And honestly, y'all, I could be wrong, but I feel like this right here is kind of what caused me to have almost like that straight line look, which you'll see that here in a second. I'm gonna show that once I cut the soap, but to me it kind of looks like my soap, you can see the ombre, and then you can also kind of see like almost like a straight line. But I don't know, I mean the loaf wasn't flat, so I still had like a little bit of a tilt, but I don't know, maybe I just laid it too, you know, I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I just finished off the top. Sorry about my hand being in the way, y'all. Yeah, I was just trying to get this out of this container into the soap mold. And if you have made a soap using the ombre technique, let me know down below. Let me know, you know, how yours turned out. If you're on Instagram, send me a picture on Instagram, you know, a picture of your soap. I would definitely love to see that. And what made me do this, this ombre technique was mentioned in one of my live streams. So I wanted to give it a shot and see, you know, if I could do it. So here we are. I tried it. All right, so here we are 24 hours later, and y'all, I did have like a few air bubbles on the top of that. I let this soap go through gel phase. I put the lid on, the lid that came with my soap mold, put that on there. I also wrapped this soap with a towel, so it was very well insulated. And yeah, I just let it sit on the table for 24 hours. But y'all, look at the color. Like I said, I'm pleased with the color. I even like, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there's also like, it's not completely flat along the top. You'll be able to see that here in a minute, but y'all look at them holes on the side there. Air pockets. Yeah. So, but anyway, other than that, y'all, let me know, you know, what you think so far. Let me know what you think. But here I am just checking to make sure that I got a complete gel, and from the looks of it, I did. Now y'all, excuse the angle right here. I'm gonna change it in a minute, but I had to grab some content for Instagram, so I was trying to do two things at one time. So but yeah, y'all, here's the cut off the end piece, and then I'm going to do one more cut, and then I will change the angle. But y'all let me know how, what the, y'all let me know what you think. How did it turn out, as far as like, can you see the ombre, or you kind of see where I was going? Like, can y'all see that straight line right there? I'm gonna show it again in a minute, and you'll have like a better view of it. All right, here we go. Y'all see how straight that black starts to get? I feel like I may have caused that whenever I was trying to put that washcloth up under my soap mold. But other than that, I mean, I think it turned out fine for this being my first time. Like I said, I did do something similar with the wood grain technique. So I kind of had, I kind of knew what I needed to be doing. You know what I mean? But again, I do wish that I would have had a lot more pink left over. And y'all be sure to tune in live every Sunday. This upcoming Sunday, I will be discussing this soap as well as my other soap that I just made previously a couple of days ago. So, and a few more other things, of course. But yeah, y'all tune into the live stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come ask questions, chat with me and other soap makers. And yeah, you will definitely enjoy it. So now, once I was done cutting my soaps, it was then time for me to stamp them. But y'all, here's a better view of the line that I was telling you guys about. And you can also see like that. See how it has like a slant at the top? I actually kind of like that slant in this soap. But I think they came out nice. Not bad for my first try at the ombre technique. So yeah, I would definitely do this again. I want to make this with black and green, that French green clay and black. I feel like that would be so pretty. So I definitely want to try that with those two colors. But I'm just lining my soaps up right now so that way I can stamp them, and I will have the details of my stamp listed in the description. No, I am not sponsored whatsoever, but I will leave that down below for you guys. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are all done. Not bad for my first attempt at the ombre technique. Y'all let me know what you think. I love the colors that I chose. I love that pink and black. Like I said, I will make this up again with with black and green. But y'all let me know what you think down below. Again, let me know if you've tried the ombre technique. Thank you to those of you that mentioned this in my previous live stream a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I really did enjoy making this soap. Got a little nervous, but I really did enjoy making it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, please consider leaving me a thumbs up. And if you have not done so already, consider subscribing to our channel. And to all of our wonderful supporters out there, we love and thank you guys so much. Special thank you to our soap chat members, Gina, Andre, and Terry. Thank y'all so much. And until next time, I will see you guys later.